Hey, Ivana. Hey, Buck. So, how's everyone? Want to ask a question? Yeah, people are taking their time. As always, people are taking their time. You showered? I showered yesterday, so no shower today. Damn it, I refused to shower 2 days in a row. Hey, Sarah. People are taking their time. Angel. What about 7 days in a row? No! Every second day. I shower every second day. What's it the other this thing that you do in the bathroom? Listen to the video while I eat my quesadilla. Good person to listen to when you're eating a quesadilla. The other S thing. Serenate? The S is silent. Spi. The S is usually silent. Snort coke. The other S thing you do in the bathroom. Snort coke. Snort cocaine. That's what it is. You were snorting cocaine. The S is not silent. no name. That sound? That is my laptop. It's gonna keep doing this for another couple weeks, for another like month or two. It'll keep making that sound for another month or so, and then it'll stop. I don't know. Don't hear it anymore. Oh, alternative response to what's that sound? Me banging your mom. 1,000 small mice are running inside, powering it. Could be, could be. Yeah, and what I need to do is what I should do is open it up and take a look at it, but I am really not comfortable doing that. That's about the interview. Yeah. I mean, it went reasonably well. They called me like noon, so I am pretty tired. I'm pretty tired because they called me at I think around noon. Just asked if I was still interested and shake the shit out of it. I have done that in the past and I didn't do anything, so I'm not going to bother. What was I saying? Right, so yeah, basically just kind of checking to see if I was still interested in the job, and obviously I was. So then she asked if I was available for a quick interview on via Teams, and obviously I got nothing going on, so did the interview. Feel like it went pretty okay. We'll see if I actually end up getting the job or not, but I am still thinking probably not, but it is progress. It's first legitimate. What was for? I'd rather not say. It's good as an actual person. Yep. First legitimate interview I've had in in 9 months. Literally all year. First legitimate job interview I've had literally all year. The company is absolutely, it's definitely not a scam. It is like a legitimate company. So. So do I, because I need to start bringing in actual fucking money. Hey, strawberries. Who was it? It was via Teams. What did you wear? I wore just a plain gray T-shirt, one that's like up to here. One that's neckline is up to here. So was not one of the plunging ones. I don't know. Yes. Yeah, it's remote. Still for a remote job, yeah. Hey, Rebecca. I think it went well. Yeah, we'll see whether I actually do get the job or not. Because, I mean, I am definitely very much qualified. What are Vovos? What's that? Shit, I don't even remember. Oh, iced Vovos. I didn't even notice that she had put Vovos. Biggest strengths and weaknesses? Not really. They did they gave a couple of scenarios. This happens. How do you handle it? I have to leave soon. Erica Kirk is Assistant American. That doesn't sound. Yeah, like I call in with this issue. How do you handle, what do you do first? Oh, well, sorry to hear that. We'll be glad to help. Hey, Scrappy. Also, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure that. I'm sure that Erica Kirk is especially heartbroken about the fact that she can't. That it's going to be a lot harder to blame the left for fucker's death. Killer wasn't trans, wasn't an immigrant. It's cishet white dude graper. Guy to the right. It was a guy who was to the right of Charlie Kirk. Hey, Bambi. Where's her fly? Don't know. Not here yet. It's early yet. She's not here yet, but I mean, I'm sure she'll get here soon. It's still early yet. Water pipes just broke. Ooh. Oh, that's shitty. Goodbye, strawberries. Thanks, Vanna. Never managed to close the main pipe, so we told the firefighters not to come. Well, at least you got that then. But that does indeed suck. Hey, Mike. To calm down, so our whole street was asleep. I had to wake everyone up. Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds like it must have been a whole lot of fun. Just a wonderful time, I'm sure. Yep. I'm not going to say what the company was. You know, standard reason of not wanting to risk shitty people. Customer service. It will be customer service. That is all I'll say. I thought it went well. We'll see whether I actually get the job, because I mean, obviously, there's going to be other people applying. So yeah, I won't be too despondent if I don't get it. Just because, like I said, there's going to be other people applying, so it happens. But the fact that I did get an interview, that is very good. The first I've had literally all year. That is a very promising sign just on its own. Conditions good? I don't even remember. It's a work from home, so. Hey, fruit fly. There you are. There you are. excited to watch me kill your children. Yep, I killed a few more last night. I did kill a few more off camera. Yeah, just sitting here, minding my own business, killing fruit flies. Drop of red wine. I mean, I don't have red wine, so no, I have not tried that. I mean, like, I know there are, like, tricks for that. A little bit of vinegar and a little bit of dish soap, I think. The issue with an approach like that it's my bedroom. You know, like it's like they're around my desk, and I'm like, you know, obviously I'm always at my desk. It's not a particularly pleasant smell. So I don't really want to be sitting with a bowl of vinegar 2 feet away from me, you know? Not even 2 feet. Just seems like it would be distinctly unpleasant. A fresh douche on a warm summer's day. It's the trick when they get fried. Yes, but what if the lights also attract me? This bug zapper should deal with all the with all. This fruit zapper should deal with all the fruit flies. Stupid bugs flying right into their doom. It is a very pretty light. Ah! Mothman disapproves. How responsible exercise he gets. Fruit flies have a larval stage? Probably. Where do they come from? Fruit, I think. And vegetables. Yeah, I mean, I assume they've got a larval stage. Dan O'Neill. I do not know Dan O'Neill. No idea who that is. They come from your mom. Exactly. Thank you, fruit fly. But you didn't eat any of those? No fruits, but I mean vegetables. I do have the onion and green pepper. So that's where they came from. That's where they come from in my case. I don't know. I've never looked up the life stages of a fruit fly. Because I don't really care. Yeah, that sound comes from my PC. Yep, from my laptop. That is my laptop. Not really sure why it does that. Doesn't matter. Did cartoons in the 60s or the 70s they did parody of Mickey and Minnie Mouse? It's naughty. In truth, a lot of cartoonists did that sort of thing. A lot of cartoonists would do sort of. I mean, mostly it was just like for their own fun. Like, most of them didn't do it for like publishing. Yeah, like most of the yeah, they would just maybe a good old Tijuana Bible or something. It wasn't something that actually was getting seen anywhere. But yeah, because it's important to remember that most artists are perverts. Most artists are perverted little freaks. Uh, so yeah. Even Van Gogh was perfect. I mean, Van Gogh cut off his own ear as an act of simping, didn't he? Some court for years with Disney. He didn't win, but didn't lose either. That's why they have Fair Use Act from 1976. Oh, nice. That part's neat. I probably did know. Honestly, I probably did know that story just based on like the people I follow on social media and all that. But it's easy for me to forget it. No, no, I'm just I got nothing to. Anyway, I do find it amusing. Like yesterday, people on the right were calling for fucking war over Charlie Kirk shooting. Today, when Trump was asked about it, he talked about that fucking ballroom he's building. Good for you, Stripes. I don't care. As soon the moment it became clear that the guy who killed him was to the right of Charlie Kirk, suddenly it's not political violence and nobody gives a shit anymore. No longer worth talking about. I will not be watching it later. I don't give a shit about the word. I don't give a shit what a Nazi's widow has to say. What a fascist widow. I don't care what a fascist widow has to say about jack shit. Charlie Kirk was a fascist asshole. Erica, his wife, knowingly married him, had kids with him. That means she's a fascist asshole. I don't give a shit what she has to say about a single fucking topic. What if he's having a stroke? The reading of all names of the people lost by last known. I did see people talking about like him, how it looked like he was having a stroke. His face was cockeyed. Yeah, I didn't see it obviously. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. Let's hope that Trump dies soon. That's my hope. At this point, that's the only thing we can hope for. Is that stroke, heart attack, fucking lupus. I don't care. For the record, I never actually watched House, but who would be the Democrats candidate? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I'm like honestly, it's way too early to predict who's going to be the candidate. Like obviously, already people are already crowning Newsom, despite the fact that he fucking sucks ass. Um, but treat, treat, kitties, treat time. For sure, I'm being cussed out in kitty. Yeah. was the thing? Yeah. West Coast Last! Thank you for $5, West Coast Last. Just wanted to say hi, hope you're well. Thanks for stopping in. Becca gives us treats. That she does. You and Uncle Buck specifically. She gives you 2 treats. And that you do, that you do. Yeah, thanks for dropping in, West Coast Last. I haven't seen you in a while. Missed you around here. We've missed you around here. Once we were nice to her during the war. Yeah. Yeah, during the big war. For the record, I feel like I was nice to her. I did unmod her just because, like, I had enough mods, like, sort of objecting to it that I was like, all right. But it's just because I had, like, three or four mods. Like, 3 or 4 people all objecting to me modding her. So I backed down on it. With chat hat audio. You guys would crack up at these cats. Yeah. Cats are dumbasses. After chat out audio. Not this name. Part of me does feel like that would be disastrous. Would be chaotic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Had a dream I was on Discord. And a dream it shall ever remain. And having dreams like that. something you really want. You wake up, realize it was all a lie. Like when you dream that you're peeing and then you wake up and you realize you still have to pee. Or like when you dream that you've gotten ready for your day. And then you wake up and realize that it was all a dream and you still have to get up. You ever dream while you're sleeping? Sometimes. Subconscious mind is a bitch, indeed. You dream that you keep peeing for like an hour and you still have to pee and the feeling doesn't go away because you have to pee. It's terrible. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I dream. I often don't remember my dreams. Sometimes I'm honestly not sure whether I do dream at all. Like today, I'm not sure if I dreamed at all today. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, someone on Blue Sky posted for people to respond with their favorite Tumblr posts. And it pretty much, I spent a lot of time going through there and it kind of broke me, honestly. Yeah, I spent entirely too long going through, and yeah, some of them just like a lot of them got like smiles or giggles out of me, but some of them did just absolutely destroy me. So, for example, there's a thing about examples. So there's this thing, some sort of like animal fact. Lions aren't very good climbers, but they can jump 36 feet. So somebody replied, "What?" And somebody else said, "No, they can leap 36 feet, as in leap forward 36 feet. They don't jump 36 feet into the fucking sky. Do you know how terrifying that would be? The human race wouldn't have survived because we'd have all had heart attacks while still in Africa." And then somebody posted this picture of a lion just raining down on some giraffes. Another good one. Uh, Whoa, man! Tornado Warnado in effect. Did I seriously say freaking Tornado Warnado? Oh my god, I meant warning. So to respond to that, we have the possibility of a Tornado Warnado, so please keep all your doorsy warsies locked and make sure close your windows. We don't want your housey wousey to be blown away now, do we? Tornado Warnado. I will confess, Tornado Warnado kind of got me for a while. But the lion one destroyed me. That lion one absolutely, like, I could not stop laughing. This one's actually kind of amazing. Some witches once told me the throne was gonna hold me. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. They were looking kind of weird. They were women but with beards, and they said there'd be a crown upon my head. See a dagger coming and it won't stop coming. Home to my wife, and we murder King Duncan. Didn't make sense not to live for the crown. Your cred goes up, but your mind goes down. So much to plot, so much to scheme. So what's wrong with taking the king's seat? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never kill. You'll never shine till you kill Banquo. Hey now, you're a Scott star. Get your kilt on, go slay. Hey now, Thane of Calidor, get the show on this play. And all the witches agree, none of women born can harm thee. Fucking incredible. The plot of Macbeth set to fucking All Star? Come on. It's good, but also, yeah, I doubt it. I doubt that one was AI generated. Honestly, I would guess that one. I would guess that was probably made like 10 years ago. Like it doesn't show that like it doesn't show like dates or anything on there, but it's probably from a good few years ago. Like a lot of I think most because when was like Tumblr's still around, but it's not as big as it used to be. So I don't know. I think probably it's from a few years ago. I would think. Somebody's cousin put together an IKEA chair. Somebody's cousin put together a chair from IKEA. Yeah, you're kind of not wrong, actually. Yeah, that's. Where was the interview? Hey, Pico. I'd rather not say the name of the company. Okay. It's customer service. It is customer service. Because that's about the only thing I applied for over the past forever. Hey, Paul. It's that time of year. What time of year? Anyway, Hades 2 trailer came out. Beautiful animation for it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep, I had an interview. It was for a customer service job. We'll see if I get it. This time? Time, yeah. Overtime? Oh, Tylenol time. Hey, kind of. Thanks. We'll see if I get the actual job. Yeah, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I got an interview. It's the first one I've gotten all year. I think the interview went pretty well. Yeah, first one I've had all year. So at the very least, that does indicate to me. Honestly, it indicates to me that the updated resume works. Because, yeah, I mean, 9 months of sending out probably a couple hundred applications, and I got jack shit. Within a couple weeks of changing my resume, I've already got an interview. Like, not even a couple weeks, I don't think. So, yeah, it seems like it seems like it must have been my resume that was the problem. Yeah. I do now have some hope of getting a job soon. That's why they didn't. Um, I did still sort of explain that because it was dealing with pets, it was a unique kind of stress. Because that is what it came down to. Um, when pets are involved, that is, as I said, a unique type of stress. One thing they asked was like, what is important to me about the job? And I did say like feeling like I'm actually like feeling like I'm helping people because that is, yeah, money. But I do also like I do also need to feel like I am actually doing something that helps people. Because I mentioned before, like I used to do customer service for Canada Post at one point. A few years back, I did customer service for Canada Post. Did not feel like I was doing jack shit to actually help people. I found that job miserable because it didn't feel like I was actually helping. All I was doing was submitting tickets to have somebody else help. And it's like, man, it felt so meaningless. And then obviously I've had, basically all my jobs are times that come up where you literally can't do jack shit to help somebody, and it's exceptionally demotivating. Just that feeling of I can do literally nothing to make this better for you. It sucks. What was it? Say, please hold while I put in one with my supervisor. And you can't do that unless they ask. Like you can't transfer them to a supervisor unless they ask for one. At least at any of the jobs that I've worked at, you can't proactively offer a supervisor. Be back in a moment. Got to get more water. Hey, Sandra. I love that you said looking good tonight while I was out of my chair, while I was not even in the room. I feel like I'm not even here, and you're like, "Hey, looking good." So Loblaws just had to settle $500 million bread price fixing settlement. Loblaws just had to do a $500 million bread price fixing settlement here in Canada. I do hope that was a solid chunk of any money they made out of the price fixing. Because that's always the issue with these sorts of settlements, like these fines. In most cases, it's a drop in the bucket. Like it's a fraction of the money they actually made by breaking the fucking law. Blah bread? Does not be lob law. Loblaw. Loblaws. They are a grocery store chain here in Canada. Who own they own a few. They own a few. Actually, it's a parent company that owns a few grocery store chains, and they are genuinely fucking awful. They are. Hey, Tiger. Help us. Yes, they are horrible. Infamous for price gouging and shit like that. It is where I do my groceries because it's just the most convenient grocery store for me. Sometimes I see clearance sales on food that are clearly rotten and moldy. Yeah, I've never noticed that. But it's limited what I tend to buy anyway. Yeah, the prices it is pretty expensive. And yeah, they are hated here in Canada. I remember a few months back there was actually a boycott Loblaws day. Doubt it would have amounted to much. a single day boycott is ultimately meaningless. People are just going to do their shopping either the day before or the day after. But there is a genuine effort to get like a general boycott towards Loblaws. Like I said, it's more convenient for me than any other grocery store would be. Yeah. No, I left that call center back in December. I've been unemployed since December. I did get a job. I did have a job interview today, though. So hopefully, hopefully I have a job soon. I can start bringing in some money and start buying some more comics. Damn it! There's a few comics I need to buy. Got the Power Fantasy. Got FML, although I don't think that's out in trade yet. New Snot Girl. I'm not sure if that's out in trade yet either, actually. I honestly don't know. Might be. And Faith Aaron Hill has, I think, 2 new comics I haven't. 2 new graphic novels. I think one might actually be an action novel as well. A couple new books I haven't read, and who else? That's right. 2 new ones by Meredith McLaren. That's right. Meat Eaters. Actually, did that one drop already, or was that one just still pre-ordered? Did drop. And Crumble, which she got another artist for. Missy. So the hours would be 11 to 7. That's like 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. You gotta get back to work. Boo. Work sucks. But yeah, it does mean that like I'd be keeping like human hours, unfortunately. But it does mean that I'd be able to come live. There'd be nothing stopping me from doing normal lives. There is one issue with it. it seems like it's not a set. It seems like it's not set days. It's not just like Monday to Friday. That's it. That's your shift. Or like Tuesday to Saturday. That's your shift. You will always have Sunday and Monday. It's not something where like I'll always have these 2 days off in a row. I'd have to work some Saturdays and some Sundays. She did say like that, they try to avoid having like, both at the same time. Like, that, if you work a Saturday, you don't work the Sunday or whatever. Yeah, they try to avoid having you work both days in the same week. But it does mean that, and like, even weeks when I have to work Saturdays, she said they try to get me, to make sure that my days off are together. But that try means that it's not guaranteed. So there might be weeks where I'd have to work like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, have Thursday off, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then Monday to Friday. Okay, we can. No, but I mean, hey, Julia, but like the week being split up like that fucking sucks. Not like the reason you get 2-day work weekends is for recovery time. It's just nice to have 2 days in a row off to recover. Having your weekend split up, it keeps you tired. Like I have done that in the past. Like back when I was working at Walmart. Back when I was working at Walmart, it wasn't, there was no guarantee of 2 days off at the same time. And it would be exhausting. One of the worst things about working there. That one was flat out shift work. Now it's like you might finish at 9. Like you might finish at 9 at night and then have to go in at 8 in the morning. It's right about the weddings and the bullet casing season, Charlie. Yeah, I mean it's all like fucking in jokes among like this bunch of particularly shitty. If you read this, you are gay. Well, now, yeah. Hey, Spring. Spring up. Fried. Fried works too. But yeah, I mean, he was like that. The killer was part of like this particularly awful far right online community. So all those like everything on those bullet cases was like just in jokes among that community, particularly stupid in jokes. One thing that's deeply, deeply shitty. So the Wall Street Journal uh, put in an article early on that there were writings on the shell casings that indicated a transgender ideology. That obviously turned out to be completely 100% fucking false. But it's an old quote. A lie is halfway around the world before the truth is has put on its shoes. And like they didn't print a retraction. Yeah, they updated the article and like put an editor's note. An early version of this story said this. But like there was no actual like public retraction of a blatantly false uh, statement that further inflamed hatred towards trans people. Like they should actually write like they should like do an article like a full article that is just a straight up retraction of it. You sure retraction is in a small print on page four? Yeah, yeah, and in that case, and in this case, that is not good enough. That is nowhere near good enough in this case. They need to issue a public fucking apology. They won't because they don't give a shit about the safety of trans people. They don't give a single shit that their initial reporting genuinely put trans people at more risk. They don't fucking care. You know, their bullshit resulted in trans people being harassed. It's just trans people. Who cares? It's just trannies. It's not like it's anyone important, like a fucking far right Nazi dickwad. We have to make sure we have to do everything we can to protect those people. No. Trannies, fuck them. No, we got to protect the far right assholes. We got to protect the far right assholes who are trying to get people fucking murdered. Promoting fucking lynchings and shit. Those are the people that we need to avoid doing anything at all to upset. Yeah, legitimately, they should issue a public apology. It's the Constitution, but I think it's better to keep my mouth shut. Foodie spaghetti. I did not see her spaghetti plate. Was it good or was it bad? You can feed a block. Is it? I mean, spaghetti's good though. Big game for spaghetti is good though. I mean, a big plate, you know. I'll say this. Anytime I made myself a plate of spaghetti, I could have had more. I don't know that I've ever had a plate of spaghetti that's like where I couldn't have had even more. It's good shit. It's good shit. Love me some spaghetti. Three packs of pasta. I doubt it was that much. This last one was correct, so it was a bit questionable. Having flavor. She didn't eat it all on camera, at least. Some of it she. So do you think she saves some of it for after after her stream? I did a similar mental pasta tonight, and I just couldn't. I'm not sure. Like I imagine there is a limit to the amount of spaghetti I could eat. Would probably depend a bit on the sauce as well. Particularly thick meat sauce. Just how I prefer it. She said the cheese was all gone. She went down more cheese to it. Yeah, that sounds like her. That sounds about right for her. But yeah, like the thick meat sauce would fill you up quicker. But if it is a thinner, runnier sauce, it isn't as good. It's not as satisfying, but could eat more of the spaghetti. It was delicious. It looked like she enjoyed it. Yeah, I mean, she probably just put the rest in the fridge, microwave it later. We eat a lot of angel hair, but not other hoof forms. Yeah, my preference is just regular spaghetti is my preference. Also, you're saying was it just regular? Was it spaghetti or was it a different kind of pasta? Like what kind of pasta was it? Was it just spaghetti? So like spaghettini, angel hair, the silly spaghetti noodles, bolognese. Yeah, I don't remember how it's spelled offhand, Vanna, but I know what you meant. Not worth it being diabetic. Better have awesome flavor. Yeah, it was a noodle. All right. Pasta. Yeah, I mean, yeah, anytime I've had spaghetti, always been in a situation where like I could have had more. You know, even if I'm satisfied with what I did have, I could have had more. I've never failed to finish a plate of spaghetti. That's what it is. I've never been eating spaghetti and found myself just like, oh man, I'm getting full. I don't know if I can finish this. So yeah, well, so would I. So I said, meat sauce, a meat sauce. Love a good meat sauce. Gotta sauce your meat. Chicken and beef and spaghetti. Yeah, not they're good. I don't know that I've had chicken on spaghetti very often. Not together. Well, yeah, yeah. I don't know that chicken and spaghetti. I don't know that I've had chicken on spaghetti often. Usually, it is like just a meat sauce that I get. Beef, Usually, it is beef. Chicken parmesan. Fair. That's where it all occurred because I'm a weirdo. Was ordered by chicken parm. It's essentially the same. I have had chicken parmesan before. Philo's has chicken parmesan. And I think I had it. I think I had the chicken parm there a long time ago, though. Growing up, I think my mom thought we were Italian. So they made mostaccioli or ordered pizza. Did make butter noodles flop too. Butter noodles are good. Lasagna is also good, but rich AF. Man, now I kind of want spaghetti, honestly. Indian food? No, no. They use a lot of spices that are just too strong for me. I have weak little baby taste buds, so Indian food, the spices and seasonings they use, they're just too strong. The flavors are just too strong for me to handle. So, yeah. Coconut milk and stuff, and it puts me off. I imagine I probably wouldn't. I imagine I'd probably be not good with coconut milk either. I would expect. Coconut flavor only belongs in an alcohol beverage or suntan oil. That said, you don't really want to be tasting suntan oil. It's, if you're tasting it, you're using it wrong. Your dip seems interesting. I just realized It's a good thing I clipped my beard just a couple days ago. Everything is flavored to me. Just realizing it's a good thing I did clip my beard just a few days ago, so it still looks fairly tidy. Still look tidy for my interview. Whoop. Lucked out. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Your chops are cut short of jib. Butter chicken and tikka masala with garlic and naan. Yeah, it's one of those things where like figuring out some Indian thing that I like. Scissors. I use scissors. You know, figuring out some kind of Indian food that I do like would be very cool. But I don't know. The mimosas look like they'd be good. Yeah, I suspect they'd just be. Didn't know they were spicy. I mentioned a fried dumpling. Well, I think how spicy they are is going to vary. But like I said, it's just they're strong. Really new to Indian food, and I wish I tried it a long time ago. Like, I suppose like I wouldn't mind trying like the tandoori chicken. Yeah, that's something that I could probably try if I ever happen to be at a Indian place. Chicken jalfrezi. Boneless chicken cooked with green peppers, tomatoes, onions, and mild Indian spices. It's not draining in sauce I'd be able to handle. So chicken jalfrezi I could maybe handle. Possibly a chicken curry. I actually kind of do like curries. Not too spicy, but like it's I don't know, like it's weird that I like curry. My mom like is something that my mom used to make once in a while, once in a blue moon, back when I was a kid, and I did actually enjoy it. Obviously, like she's British, so like her curry was not spicy. Yeah, I could maybe try out try a jalfrezi. Biryani? I do like spicy food though. Possibly a biryani? That seems like it probably wouldn't be too bad. Doesn't just make up your mind. Yeah, I was looking at there's an Indian place here in Cornwall. Heavily root. So I was just looking at that place. Curry. Yeah, like I said, it's honestly the curry my mom made. I liked, and Chantal actually. Once I think Chantal cooked curry once in a while as well. It was pretty good. The phrase says it's spicy AF, but it said mild. Green chilies and chili powder. Okay, yeah, chili peppers. Canada, so it's probably mild. Well, the place I was looking at, it does seem to be like the place I was looking at does seem to be a genuine Indian place. And Cornwall does have a fair number of Indian people, South Asian people. You know what I'm going to do? When I do get a job, once I do get confirmed that I've got a job, I think I will celebrate all Chinese with foodie. I think I like way back. Yeah, once I'm confirmed that I'm employed, I'm gonna try Indian. Yeah, like the day that I get call or email saying, "Hey, congratulations," whether it's this job, whether it's this job or another one, I'll celebrate by trying Indian on stream. That's what I'll do. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it while I'm still unemployed because money. Yeah, more Casey. Okay. No, I mean I've got nothing against small Chinese. I mean I have had small Chinese with her in the past. Yeah, because takeout does cost money. I'll wait until like I'm going to be starting to get an actual paycheck, and I will celebrate by trying some Asian food. Apparently, I will find out by next Wednesday. Or by this one. I'll find out by Wednesday, it looks like. At the latest. I think she said Wednesday at the latest that they were going to specify mild heat. Yeah, I don't know yet what I will try, but we can figure that out on the day of. And then if I don't like it, I'll throw it out and just have whatever, just have my normal dinner instead. Anyway, time to go. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. And good night, everybody.